In one of my previous YouTube tutorials, we went step by step on how to create a QR code using QR Code Monkey. To check out that tutorial, click on the link above or at the end of this video. In part 3 of our Canva series, we're going to create a QR code with QR Code Tiger, a QR code generator that allows you to create and customize your QR codes and then download them onto your Canva Images tab to be used in your projects. In this tutorial, we're going to cover the basics from connecting your QR Code Tiger to your Canva account, activating the API key, creating a QR code, and using it in your Canva project. So, if you're ready to get started, let's begin. Okay, to begin, we're going to first start off with connecting our QR code generator. To begin, we're going to click on the Create a Design. We could just select anything here. Let's just select the YouTube thumbnail for now. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go to, on the left-hand side of the screen, you're going to see all the tabs. There is the QR code generator. If you don't have it on your screen, you could click on the more and then just scroll down and the QR code generator is going to be there. You could just add it and then it'll go to it. So from here, we're going to click on connect and a pop-up window is going to appear. And now from this point, we just have to connect the API key. And QR Tiger does a real good job of telling you where it is. I'm just going to tell you, click on my account, then go to settings, upper right hand corner, and then copy the API key. So I already have it open here. So I'm going to click. So this is the home page, QR Tiger. On upper right hand, you're going to see my account in pink. You're going to click on it, go down to settings. And then the settings, you're going to see the API key. You could just click on copy. Go back to Canva and just find the window pop up, and then you could just paste it. Click on authenticate, and then you're all set. Now this is one I had before. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start from scratch. So I'm just going to delete this. Actually, no, I have to delete from here. So what I'm gonna do is we're back at QR Tiger, and we're going to go to the dashboard. This is the dashboard. This is where you can begin, and it's going to tell you this is the free version, so you're going to have no scans. I have 2 QR code campaigns remaining, so basically that's saying I could create 2 additional QR codes if I want. So now we're going to create a QR code. We're going to click on the create a new QR code, and now this is going to give you the option of creating a URL-based QR code, vCard, file, social media, whatever. We're going to do a URL. So basically it's going to link to a website of ours. I'm going to link it to my portfolio again. So I'm going to copy. And I am then going to paste it. And then we're going to click either static QR or dynamic. Now, if you have dynamic, it's going to, you're going to be able to edit it. And then it's going to track how many people have scanned it in the past. So I like to just keep it on dynamic. And then we're going to click on QR code. No, generate QR code, excuse me. So then this is the QR code that they have for you from the start. Then you're going to be able to choose your pattern, choose the eyes, add a logo, set colors, frames, templates, and all that. Okay, so to begin designing our QR codes, we're going to start by choosing a pattern. Now, right off the bat, they give you these little squares to start off with, but you could select from let me see, what are these little squares? You got diamonds, you got these little spikes here, but I like to stick with the more traditional patterns, which are the squares and rectangles that you normally see on QR codes. So that's selecting the patterns. We're going to close that. Now we're going to choose the eyes. Now the eyes of your QR code are these 3, outer rim with a circle in the middle. There's 3: top right, top left, bottom left. Now these are, oh, there's actually, you know what? There's another one over here, bottom right, but that doesn't change. That stays there. But it's mostly these three that you can design. Now, this is the more traditional. It's just a square and the outer rim with the four corners. Let me see. You could have a square in a circle. Let me see. What does this one look like? This one looks okay. Let's stick with this one. So that's choosing your eyes and the eye pattern. Again, you can add this one that looks pretty cool, but I don't know if it's gonna look good with my with the logo I'm planning to add. So actually, let me see what this one looks like. Nah. Okay, let's stick with the other one. Yeah, this is fine. Okay, so we chose the eyes. Let's add a logo. Now, one thing with QR Tiger is that you need to add a white background to your logo. The reason I say this is because I have a video out creating a QR code with QR Code Monkey. That QR Code Monkey lets you remove all the code, all the squares and shapes behind your logo. It lets you clear it out, so you don't really have to add any backgrounds to your logo. Unfortunately, QR Tiger does not let you do that, so you need to add it. So let's add an image, a logo. Skip cropping. Then you have the logo. Now you notice that I had to add the white background to it, because if not, you're gonna be able to see all these shades literally behind my logo, and it's not gonna look good. It's gonna look, I don't know. It's not gonna look good. It's gonna look terrible. So we added a white background to it. So that's adding a logo. Now to set the colors, you could change the color of the shapes for the QR code. You could change the eyes if you want, the color of the eyes. You could use a single color. You could use a color gradient, and you could customize the eye color. Let me see. I'm gonna leave the eye color the way. Actually, the eye color I got it as a dark gray. Let's leave it like that. Let me see the color gradient. Let's change it. Let's do radial. Okay, and then let's change this red. Let's change it to the same color, 6F, 6F, 6F. So I'm just gonna copy this, and then I'm just gonna paste it here. There you go. Looks pretty good. So we're gonna have it like that. Now, that sounded just weird. I totally recommend. I recommend sticking with a white background, only because, if you change the background color, let's say to, let's say a lighter blue, or any color, it might interfere with the camera reading the QR code. So I will stick with the white background. Also, I will stay away from from having it a transparent background for one reason. For two reasons. One, depending on when you put it, it could have the same effect if you were to change the color of the background. It might interfere with the QR code. And second, if you have a logo with a white background, like I have here, it's going to look terrible. It just looks ugly. You can see the white background. It just doesn't look good. So I will keep the white background. There you go. Looks a lot better. Even though you can see it here a little bit, but unfortunately I have to add this white background because it doesn't look good if I were to remove it. So we've set we set the colors. Now these next two steps are optional. You could choose a frame. Now a frame is putting it on. Let me see, on top of a design. Let's see what this one looks like. Oh, this one looks good. Scan me. You could choose this one also as a little circle. Just, it gives it a little bit more, it makes it look more presentable. So you could change the color, but I'm going to leave it blue. You could change the text. Let's just add check us out. Okay. And then you could change the font if you want. Let's stick Solado. Okay, looks good. And that's adding a frame. Again, this is optional. You don't have to do this. If you added something and you don't like it anymore, you could just click on the X here and then it'll just remove it, and you just have your QR code. Another thing is you could use templates. Now, if you're having trouble or you just want like a quick design, you could select some from one of these templates. You have here Bitcoin, TikTok, Instagram, Pinterest, doc files, and you could just select one of them, and then you could just change, add your logo or just change it around a bit. If you change your mind, you could just click undo. Okay, but again, this is also optional. You don't have to do that. But once you're all set and you have your QR code, the way you want it to, you could save this as a template, and then it'll save as a template here if you want to reuse it. If not, you could just click on done editing and download. Then it's going to download it. You could now save it to your screen, to your desktop. I had another one from a previous video. I'm just going to replace it. Now you're going to go back to your Canva and the QR code generator. Let's just refresh it here and it'll appear. Okay. Go back to QR code generator. And there you have it. And then you could just click it onto whatever design you're working on. Thumbnail, postcards, whatever you're designing, using Canva for. And that's your QR code. Now the good thing is that every time if you create more QR codes, it's going to automatically save it to your Canva, so you don't have to like copy or paste or download and then upload it back to Canva. It's going to go directly to Canva for you to use. Now with the free version, you get, I think you only get to use 3 dynamic QR codes. And then there's a monthly subscription for to upgrade a regular, advanced, premium. Now keep in mind, full disclosure, I'm not being paid by QR Tiger, but I'm just letting you guys know, that they do offer paid versions to QR Tiger with more dynamic QR codes that you can use, and more ways to track scans. They give you more options. Like if people are scanning, then you could just use it to see who's tracking it, where, and so forth. I hope you got some value from this tutorial. If you're interested in learning more about using tools for design such as Canva or QR Tiger, hit that like and subscribe button for more tutorials and insights on the world of creative design. Until next time, everybody.